Hey guys, so this is my new Ryobi 40 volt HP brushless 21-inch cordless lawnmower. So I got this a month ago. I picked it up at the Home Depot. And I haven't opened up the box yet, so in this video I'm going to be unboxing this mower. And I will be doing a first review after doing some mowing tests. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do here is to open this box, which I believe should not be too difficult. There we go. Now the box is opened, and this is what you get inside. So here's the bagging frame. Here is the bag. Here is the mulch plug. We also should have the side discharge over here. Whoops. And we have the mower itself. So here's the battery compartment. And we have the one-touch handle releaser. Now I'm going to get this thing out and I'm going to show you what you can do with it. So I got the mower out of the box. It wasn't too bad. I could lift this whole thing out of the box. Alright, it's got ball bearing wheels, it's got self-propelled feature, it's got a brushless motor. Notice those permanent magnet clips. It's pretty difficult to rotate with your own hand. Okay, we got the variable speed trigger. This will adjust the self-propelled wheel speed. We've got the handle that engages the blades, and we got the start button. Doesn't go that deep. So now let's move over on its wheels. Like I said before, this is the battery compartment. Inside we've got all the instructions and stuff. I'll read that. And we got the one-touch handle releaser. So all you got to do is to pull that up, and you've got the mower handle extended out or folded out. Now all you got to do is to pull this again. Oh, you can adjust its height, by the way. When you pull that one-touch handle, this thing moves up and down, so you can adjust its height setting. It's got two height settings. This is high and low. But another awesome feature of this mower is the single handle height adjustment. So all you got to do is to put your hand on this handle, pull it to the side, pull it back to raise it up, or pull it down to lower the mower. Pull it back to raise it, pull it down to lower. You only really need one hand. Although you might find the mower slowly roll backwards as you adjust it up. But it's okay, it's still a one-handed operation. The thing I find about this handle adjustment better than a few other mowers I've seen online is that this lever is long. That's the reason why this mower has a wonderful height adjustment feature. It's really convenient. You can get it done in 1 second to the desired height. Not satisfied? Easy change. Still not satisfied? Do it again. It's that easy. Okay, now let's talk about these additional components that came with the mower. So let's start with the bag grass catcher. So what you got to do with this is to have this attached to the wire frame. See those rubber-like things on the side? Well, they're kind of tough to be rubber, but these things are supposed to hook onto this wire frame. I've heard that it isn't easy, but it's doable. So I will do it right now. So the bag is done, and I'll show you how to attach it on the mower. So you come to the back here, there's the door. You should stick your grass catcher onto these hooks here. So let me quickly close the door. And it's over here. They intend for you to stick this thing right through here. Okay, you open the door, and I don't know if you can see it, but see wherever those plastic hooks were is where the hooks of this grass catcher bag would go. What I really meant by that is that these bent out wire bits should go into these plastic hooks that you see right over here. That's a hook, and this is a hook as well. I hope you can see it, but I'm not sure if you can. So these hook onto here. It's that easy. With the mulch plug, what you do with this is to stick it behind this square hole. This is where you'll stick it if you're going to mulch or side discharge you're not using the bag. So all you do is to take it facing like this, all right? Handle facing the rear and the end of the handle facing up, and you're just gonna slide it in here. It might not be that easy, but you'll get it. This is what it looks like when it's fully in. All you gotta do is to just push it in and it will slide into place. For the side discharge, all you gotta do is to open this up and then attach it onto here. So see these holes in the side discharge and see those kind of pointy things here? I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of dark. But these pointed things are supposed to hold into those holes. So let me show you what it looks like when the side discharge is in. So now the side discharge is securely in. It won't fall off unless you do this, and then you would pull the thing out. Okay, now that I'm done showing you the mower's basic startup, I'm gonna store it up. So all you gotta do is to pull this and then slowly let this come down here, and now lift again, and this whole mower should be able to stand up. You can store it vertically. There's no gasoline, so you won't see anything leak out. You can put it up against a wall and it will save you a lot of space in your garage. So I put it up against the wall, right? It saves you a lot of space. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is the batteries and the charger. Now here you'll find this little box. Inside you'll find the batteries and the charger, because I don't see the charger anywhere else in this big box. So let me get that out. And I'll open the box. And inside you'll immediately see the charger, which is this thing. And in two smaller boxes, the batteries are in there. So let me get the charger out first. So this is what Ryobi says is their rapid charger, and they claim that it will charge the batteries in under an hour from 0 to 100%. So yeah, I have it here. I will plug in the batteries after I get them out of here. So now I'll open up these two little tiny boxes, and inside each box you'll find the battery inside a plastic bag. So that's a lot of unwrapping to get the batteries out. Unwrapping and unboxing. So let me quickly get them out. Thankfully, these bags are Ziploc type, zippable plastic bags, so getting the batteries out of those bags is going to be pretty easy. So this is their 6 amp hour 40 volt batteries, and they claim that both of these batteries can run the mower for up to 70 minutes, but I'm not too sure about that. I've heard that people got a lot less runtime than 70 minutes, but for most people who live in the residential areas, the lawns are pretty small, so even with less than 70 minutes, that's more than enough to mow their entire front and back lawns. So I got the charger here. Now I'm going to plug it in. Now the LED indicator should light up. Now all you do is to take one battery, this side with the metal contacts facing in, and then you slide it in and it should start charging. You should hear a fan and then see the LED flashing green. So by default, the batteries come with 2 lights. Let me stop the charging just to verify that. By default, when it comes right out of the package, the battery should have 2 lights. So it should take about 30 minutes to charge one fully and then 30 minutes to charge this one all the way up again. So let's put it back in. And it will come back in about half an hour to see if the battery's fully charged. Okay, so the battery is fully charged now. So now I can pull it out. So the LED turns red again because there's no battery in the port. And apparently it took longer than it actually should have. It took almost like an hour, but it's fine. They said it's 4 times faster than their old model, which takes 5 hours to charge a battery. So charge a 7.5 amp hour battery, that is. But I'll slide this next battery into charge. Okay, so now both batteries are fully charged. Both are fully charged right now. So now I'll be taking the batteries out. I'll put them in the mower, and then I am going to run the mower and show to you guys what it sounds like, how good the cut is, and how good the self-propelled feature is. Alright guys, so I got the mower outside. Now I'm ready to put the batteries inside the battery compartment. So all I gotta do is to open the lid and just slide the battery in. Okay, so you just make sure the LED indicators face up, and you slide it in and push until you hear a click. Now this thing has 2 batteries. I'll put the other one in and I'll show you what that red thing does. Basically what this red thing does is that this triangle thing will point towards which of the 2 batteries you are using. So if you're going to use this one, because this battery is active to this mower now, then have the arrow point to the right. If you're going to use this one, have the arrow point to the left. And if you're not going to use it, pull the key out, but I'm just about to use it. And the thing about this is when one battery dies, you gotta let go of this handle, come here, flip the key around, and then you can use the other battery. However, you can run this on only one battery. You don't need both to run the mower. So now I'm going to start the mower. The first thing you gotta do is to pull this handle down, and then you push this button. That's what the mower sounds like when it starts, runs, and stops. So it's nothing, it doesn't sound much like a gas mower. You won't hear those pistons rattling. All you hear is some wind and the hum of the blades. To use the self-propelled feature of this mower, you must press this handle down, and then put your hand over this handle and press. The mower will propel itself forward. Now it works without the blades, so that's pretty neat if you want to get it back to your garage without all that blade noise. Now you can adjust the speed. So I'm pulling this back right now. I'll put it on minimum. This is how fast it is. Now I'll put it on maximum. I'll pull it back further because it's going to be pretty fast. Whoa, it's pretty fast. But it does take pretty long to accelerate to top speed. Now self-propelled won't work if you don't have the blades or this handle engaged, and the thing won't start if you don't pull the handle down. So now I'm going to mow this lawn a little bit. So I got a patch of thick grass here, and apparently it is said that this mower will speed up the brushless motor so it can cut through the thick grass over here. So I'm going to give that a test. Apparently this grass was not thick enough because I didn't hear the motor speed up. So that means this mower can do much better. That means it can cut grass much thicker than what we've just seen here. So that's actually pretty good. Now I don't have any thick grass here to show you the mower speed up. So let's just mow the rest of this lawn. Before I continue though, I would like to test out the mulch feature. We've already mowed quite a bit of the lawn using the side discharge. So now I'm going to take this off and I'm going to do the mulch. The mulch plug is still installed at the back of the mower, so yeah, I don't have to do anything about that right now because I'm mulching. So I finished that mulching session. I'm gonna see if I can find any mulch or grass clippings. And I can't seem to find any, which probably means either there wasn't that much grass to cut. Yeah, probably there wasn't that much grass to cut. But I think the mower cut it into pretty fine pieces. I'll do a mulch test in a more grass dense area like up here. So I just finished mulching this grass dense area over here. As you can see, it's a bit neater now. And despite the fact that there was quite a lot of grass here, I can't find any mulch still. I can't pull out any mulch with my hand. Yeah, that means the mower has diced it up into very fine pieces. I just realized that I can see the mulch leak right here, so now I can show you what the mulch really looks like. So it's actually very fine and small, better than I thought it would mulch. So yeah, mulching did a pretty good job. Now one thing I forgot to mention earlier is that there is also a cross-cut model of this mower which has a double blade which improves mulching performance. Yeah, it can dice the mulch even smaller than this. I'm not sure how much smaller mulch can be. So this is the non-cross-cut model, so that means it only has a single blade, as you may have seen earlier in the video, but there is also a cross-cut model that costs more than this. And there's actually a difference in the control area as well. So for the handle, instead of it being like this, there were more like buttons behind the handheld black handle. The self-propelled would be a thumb press lever over here. The button is still a button, and the variable speed control is still a variable speed control. So yeah. So now I'm going to do bagging. I'm going to see how well it bags and how much the bag can hold. So I'm going to basically mow as much as I could until it becomes too heavy. So yeah. So I mowed the whole rest of the lawn. Now I'm going to take out the bag and see how much there is. So mowing that much of the remainder of the lawn leaves us this much grass in the bag. Now without mulching, the grass clippings are pretty large. So maybe side discharge isn't such a great idea after all. Because mulching happens when the grass clippings stay inside the deck of the mower for several seconds and they get minced into smaller and smaller pieces. However, grass clippings that exit the deck as soon as they get cut aren't going to be very small. So side discharge, although it might be okay for some of you, I think the mulching would be great if provided that the grass is not too heavy. So yeah, bagging is good. It bagged this much and I'm sure the bag can hold a lot more grass. Regarding battery usage, I mowed both the front and the back lawn and it only consumed half the battery. Well, that's because both of the lawns are pretty small, and this thing's typically people online reviews report that they get maximum a third of an acre, while this thing is rated for 3/4 of an acre. I don't think 3/4 of an acre is realistic, but I don't know how many acres my lawn are yet, but half a battery can mow both. That means I don't have to charge my batteries every single time I mow. So that is really good. So which of the 3 features should you go for? Mulching, side discharge, or bagging? Well, mulching will be good for dry conditions and if you're not going to cut too much, and if the grass isn't very thick, because then it will mince it into small pieces really well. If you try to do it in thick grass, it might do the same, but you might get less run time because it spends more energy trying to mince the grass up. For bagging, it's great just about in any conditions. The only problem with that is that if you're not going to leave the clippings on your lawn, the nutrients might not get recycled, so that could be a little problem for your lawn. And for side discharge, well, it's pretty good, except that when you eject the clippings back in the lawn, they're going to be larger than if they were mulched. So if you want to recycle clippings, better to go with the mulching. And I'm not sure if the side discharge has any more advantages other than preventing clogs under the deck from mulching. So yes, that's basically when and where to use any of those 3 functions. Keep in mind that if you're going to bag, you must have this mulch plug off the mower and you must not have the side discharge in. If you're going to mulch, you must have this in and you must have this off. If you're going to side discharge, you must have this in also, and you put this on there. And if your batteries do drain out, remember you can pull this key out and turn it around. See, notice that this key has 2 metal things and there's 3 metal things in here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but these 2 determine which battery to use power from. So I've been using power from this battery, and I've used half of it to mow both my front and back, so that's really good. This one I haven't used yet, but if one battery does die, indications are that the mower won't run and won't start. Even if you tried doing it correctly, that means the battery's dead. You pull this out and flip it around so that this triangle points towards the battery you did not use yet, or the full battery. Overall, I'd say this is a really good lawnmower. Lots of 5-star reviews on the Home Depot, and I've got my own 5-star experience right now. I just got my 5-star experience. I just mowed the lawn. It felt really nice. It felt much easier than my old gas mower, mostly because those wheels are so big. Look, my hand is smaller than the wheel. Look, I can't even stretch my fingers, and my hands are bigger than the average person's hands. Look, this wheel is bigger than my hand. This easy height adjustment I really enjoy, especially on the grass where you really need one hand because the mower won't roll. It won't roll that easily on the grass, so height adjusting is truly one-handed if you're on grass. Even the front wheels are pretty large. Oh, my hand is larger than it. That's what made it easy to push. I didn't even have to use the self-propelled most of the time because it was pretty light. The only time it got heavy was when I was bagging and there was lots of clippings in there. But if I'm mulching or side discharging, it was really easy to push throughout the whole mow. I really like this one-touch handle release, and it has 2 height settings, so even kids can use, although they advise not to. And vertical storage, really easy. Like that, and it saves lots of space in your garage. The deck is made of plastic, although that might be that might see a durability issue. I believe I just ran over some small twigs while I was mowing in this video, but it didn't scratch the deck at all. All I see on the deck are those green, this fine green mulch that got stuck on here. The deck is made of plastic. Although it has durability problems, it's really easy to clean. It does not rust at all, which is a good thing. We got a single blade here. Again, if you have a cross-cut model, you'll see more an X of blades instead of just a single blade. It's 2 blades with a small angle offset. And yeah, it's got a brushless drive motor instead of an engine, so that means it could have a longer mechanical life than a traditional gas mower. It's got ball bearing wheels, self-propelled motor. I don't know if this is brushed or brushless. I hope it's brushless, but I have the feeling that it's brushed because, well, I don't know. But yeah, this is a really good mower. It's got so many LEDs, I haven't talked about them yet. So you can even mow this at night because it's really quiet. It was much quieter than my gas mower. I will do a second review and get more into details of the sound, the blade RPM and all that, and a second follow-up review. But I'd say for this review, for this video, this mower has done really well. One thing, remember to pull your key out before you store it in your garage for safety reasons, because this mower will still engage the blades if you do this and this, even if it's folded up like that. So I took the key out, that's why it didn't start when I did that. But always take it out before you store it in your garage. I didn't do that when I was filming, but it's okay because I didn't start the blades. Just remember to do that. But anyways guys, thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will do a follow-up review of this mower after a couple of months to see if it breaks down somehow or ceases to function, because today's review is based off of first use and it was unboxing. So it's brand new and it's never been used before this video. So yes, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.